Hey, I'm Skyler Woodward. I'm two-time Moscone Cup MVP, and you're watching Railbirds TV.
Hey, Railbirds, Kevin here. All right, we have more 9-ball action for you guys. Justin Bergman versus Deomark Alpajora. I'm going to call him Dio because that's how he's listed in Frogger Rate, so hopefully I'm not offending him by calling him that. All right, I am being joined by the two-time Moscone Cup MVP and 2019 Derby City Classic Master of the Table, Skyler Woodward. Hey, Sky, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Just having a great time watching all this great pool we got going on here.
Yeah, for sure. Good matches.
All right, well, this is a round 6 match. I believe Justin is undefeated, and I think Dio has 1 loss, but I will verify that as soon as I can get a break here to actually put some graphics up on screen. I don't want to put the graphics up while the players are shooting. Don't want to miss any of this action.
So he didn't have a great break there. He did make a ball on the side, but not the ball he intended on. It was kind of just he played the cut break and made a different ball. But I mean, it works. Whatever works.
Yeah, he's ended up with a nice shot on this one. Can come across for the 2 as long as his speed is good, and the speed looks like it's going to be just fine. That's the 3 next to the 2, right? Or is the 3 down here, and is that the 5? I can't tell them apart.
I think the 3 is down here by the 9, and that's the 5 up to the right.
Yeah, on my screen I can never tell the 3 from the 5, but they look so similar in shade on my screen.
Yeah. So just draw back about where the cue ball is now, or further if you can, but be a little better. But as long as you get back to where he's at now, it'd be fine. Oh, he could follow. I figured he would just go ahead and draw back.
Yeah.
So now,
basically he just needed to get back to the middle of the table. Basically, is what he needed to do.
Right, and following you have traffic. I think if he draws, he ain't going to hit nothing. If he does hit something, if he draws the ball, I think he hits the 7 ball. And you still have a good shot if you hit the 7.
All right, nice thin cut, and a little bump worked out. All right, we're back in line, more or less. Yeah, I was wondering if he's going to play for the corners or if he's going to try to come up for the side. And all right, he's may have overrolled his mark a little bit.
It's okay because you're better to be on this side of the 6 than on the other side of the 6, because now he can just float into shape still just like that. But if he's on the other side, it's harder. Now he's got to move the cue ball more or do something else with the cue ball, or shoot the 7 all the way up table, which no one wants to shoot it past the side pocket, really. You always want to shoot it into this pocket that he just did if you can.
Right, yeah, so his position on the 6, 6 to the 7, he had all that empty table to work with, so it was really no problem.
A nice little run out to start the match there.
Yeah, nice little break and run. All right, let's keep it going. Now, let's look at these players, how they got here. We'll start with Justin. He is sponsored by Lomax Cues and Teachers Billiards. And as I said before, he comes into this undefeated. Versus Christopher Cruz, we had that match earlier on our channel. And his opponent, I don't have any sponsor information for him. His 1 loss is to Lee Van Corteza, so no shame in losing to him because he's a pretty darn good player.
Yeah,
I won't say how he finished in the tournament. Wouldn't want to spoil anything.
I stopped myself. I was about to, but I stopped myself.
But rumor is he did pretty good in the tournament. He went pretty deep.
Yeah, he went deep last year too because I had to play him deep in the 9 ball last year, 2019. I had to play him deep. I think he always does pretty good here in the 9 ball at the Derby.
Yeah, he's a great 9 ball player. He's a great straight pull player too. Speaking, Lee Van Kerteze. All right, looks like Justin's trying to figure out. Is he looking at a push out? I think he's just trying to plan a push out. That's which one's the 9? Which one's the 1? The 1 is the one that's far away, right?
Yeah, the one's far away.
Yeah. So yeah, he's just looking at where he's going to push out to. Planning on just replacing the 9 ball with the cue ball.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that because that's going to give him more 1 ball, and he'll be able to do more with it. And Justin definitely won't get it back. So I think maybe if you push here, kind of keep the same shot, but just shoot the cue ball straight towards the 1 from where he's at, and have the same angle, just get a little closer, or come over here, where he's looking at. But I don't. But if you go out too far, you leave a cut. So I don't like doing that. You got to make sure you don't go all the way out if you do that. So I kind of like pushing towards the 1 ball from here, and just getting a little closer shot and let my opponent have that same angle. See, it looks like he might have left him a shot here.
Now, Justin, he could, Justin could see part of the 1. He could have, maybe like thin off the 1 and try to play safe. What do you think of Justin just trying to play safe on the 1 instead of pushing out?
I don't like playing safe from where he was, but
Right.
that's what I'm saying about pushing a little closer. Let my opponent kind of have the choice. But
Gotcha.
because from where he was, it was a lot harder. So just push it up 3 or 4 or 5 inches, where now the cue ball's further off the rail, and you got more room to stroke the ball and stuff.
All right, looks like Dio's looking at banking this 1, or just he wasn't actually going for it. He was playing safe.
Yeah, see that shot? I think it could have been a 2-way. He could have been going for that bank. But he made sure if he missed it, he played it short. That way the 1 ball would go to the in rail.
Yeah, I just figured he was going for the all-out safety because he wasn't going to have any shot on the 2 had he made the 1. So I just figured he was probably just playing a safety, not actually trying it.
Right,
If he gets
yeah.
him behind this 4, he's left a window, but that was a pretty nice attempt there.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of balls he could get behind here. He could have had the 1 behind the 2, cue ball behind the 4, 9, 5. I mean,
Yeah, he got pretty unlucky to leave that little window there.
and he looked at it 3 or 4 times, 5 times. So I mean, he might not be open on this shot really. He might just be able to see it. He might not be able to see the edge of it or anything. I don't.
Yeah, that 9 might have him a little bit blocked from trying to play a safe off the 1.
Yeah, I don't think he could see the edge where he could roll back up table easy and leave the 1 ball down there so he could get safe. So I think he was forced to hit it a little bit thicker and try to hit the 1 into the 2 and stop the 1 down there. I think that was his only shot, which is a tough shot because you got to hit the 2 coming off the rail square so it stays right there.
All right, well, it looks like Justin's going to come out on top of this safety battle because he has an open shot at the 1. I think he can just come across for the 2. I think he can miss the 6.
See, I
Hard to tell.
I think the shot here is he needs to. The angle's not real good. You can't. I don't know if he can follow and spin back out, but I think he should draw and clip the right side of the 6 here with a little bit of low left. That way the
Right.
6 moves, the cue ball then goes to the rail and then spins back out a little bit, I think.
Right.
Well, he looks like he's following 3 rails, it looks like. Yeah, he chose to follow, which he hit it good. So, I mean, that's okay right there. I like that shot. But see, if you play the claw sworn in by the time the 9-ball starts after the banks and the one pocket,
Right.
so by this time the tables are good and worn, so that shot's not so bad. But in the beginning, if it's during the bank tournament and you try to play that shot, you ain't got a chance to get there because it slides so much.
Right. Yeah, good point on that. Yeah. When in a tournament is this? It kind of changes what shot you shoot. But yeah, that inside with the right spin, yeah, it would slide off the rail a lot as opposed to gripping like it does now. So back and forth, get back to the middle of the table, and that looks perfect.
Yeah, probably just draw a little bit, go 2 rails, and about where he's at now. That's the line he wants in. Shoot the 5 in this side. That's one thing about Justin. He checks all of his angles. Every
He's
possibility.
he's not gonna rush into anything. He's not gonna make any rash decisions.
Yeah, every possibility he's got, he's gonna look at it. Whatever's might happen, he's checking it.
Yeah, he would have rather have not moved the 7, but it actually ended up in an okay spot.
Oh.
A little rough there on the 6, but it found darkness.
Yeah, I didn't think the 6 was gonna go at first.
Yeah, I thought he missed it. Actually, he missed it, but it went anyway.
Yeah, we ain't ever mad when we miss and it goes anyways.
All right, Justin, his patient play on the safeties paid off. When he got a shot, he was able to run them out, 1 apiece. Okay, let's go over these rules real quick. We're playing some Derby City rules 9-ball. It's going to be rack your own. The break is the winner's option. When you win, you don't have to break. You can pass it to your opponent, which we have seen, so it's not unheard of. Even though we're doing rack your own, the 9 is still going to be a win on the break in all 6 pockets. Jump cues are not allowed. You must use your full playing cue if you want to jump the ball. Can't even use your break cue. And 3-foul rule is in effect. 3-point break rule is in effect. What that means is on the break, you must drive a minimum of 3 balls into the rails. I mean, not into the rails, into the pockets or past the head string or any combination thereof. Failure to do so will be an illegal break. You lose your turn. The incoming player will have the option to accept the table as is or pass it back. And at Derby City, anyway, if they pass it back, you'll not have the option to push out.
Justin had a nice break there. He hit him good, made the 1 ball. Unfortunate.
I don't think that was a legal break. I don't think that 6 passed the head string.
Oh,
I know
did
the
it?
8. I don't think it did.
Oh, I was thinking the 6 hit the end rail and came up.
Oh,
Maybe
did
not.
it? Okay. All right. You might be right.
I don't know. Maybe I thought it did, but I might have been just thinking that it was just because he hit the rack good. I might have been just thinking that it was good. Because I thought I seen them both going up there, so I thought they both made it. I don't know. You might be right, but either way, neither one of them noticed. If not, and but he broke good. Just no love on the 2. Probably just play the 2 into the 3, play the cue ball with inside, 2 rails, try to get behind the 7, just like this. Great shot there.
That's a nice shot there, Justin. Brings Dio to the table. Doesn't look like he can kick behind the 2. Looks like he's going to have to be going up and down tables somehow.
Yeah, maybe kick between the 6'8", or if he can get between the 6'9", but I'm not positive. If he can get between the 6'9", he can just use straight high English. Come 2 rails. Yeah, he can. So just like that. Yeah,
Oh, darn near made it. That was a nice effort.
yeah, that was a good hit. He did almost make that.
Almost made it, and he's left not much for Justin except try to play some other type of safety and being jacked up over the 9. That is no easy feat.
Yeah, I think he'll jack up like he just did and play the 2 ball. 1, 2 rails up behind the 6'8", and try to get the cue ball back behind the 3, 4, 5, and 7 ball. Just try to get it down here.
So tough to do like this. There, he's got the cue ball back there. Is he going to bounce out for a shot? Nope, no shot. That's a nice safety there by Justin. If you can keep your opponent kicking all the time, that you'll go a long way doing that.
Yeah, eventually they will give you a shot if they're not when they're kicking. Eventually you will get one.
Or eventually they'll kick one in and run out on you. One of the two.
Yeah, right.
This wouldn't be so bad if he could reach it. But having to kick at this using the bridge makes this a little bit harder. It's easy to accidentally put too much spin on the ball.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that bad if you could reach it. It'd be like pretty much the same shot he just had, same angle, just opposite ends of the table.
All right, no hit. Ball in hand for Justin. All right, ball in hand for Justin, and this is a pretty open out. All right, so Justin, ball in hand on the 2.
Yeah, so
Why does it look like he's aiming at the 4?
like I was telling you, he lines up everything. He's checking his angle, see if that's where he wants.
Gotcha. It's like it looked like him for a second. I thought he was getting ready to shoot the 4. It's like, why is he shooting the 4?
Yeah, he can definitely like mess you up because he'll take the cue ball where it's at now, and he'll start looking like he's gonna shoot the 5 ball, and you're like, what the heck's this guy lining up? But nah, he's checking every little angle. He'll check another angle. Just wait 1 minute. Yep, there it is. See, he's just checking all of his options. He always does. That's one thing about him. He's gonna check and make sure where he wants to be before he shoots. Which side of each ball he wants on. He figures out exactly where he wants.
Yeah, he's one of those types of players that you love to bet on. You just don't like to watch him.
Right.
That was something I think Grady Matthews used to say about Nick Varner. So man, you love to bet on him, you just hate to watch him.
Yeah. I could see it.
For those of you who are maybe not familiar, Justin Bergman was also on the Mosconi Cup team this year, along with my co-commentator here, Mr. Skyler Woodward.
Like, yeah,
go USA.
That's what I was about to say. Go Team USA.
Yeah, when you guys, when you and Justin, when you play doubles together, it's like the dream team. It's like no one can beat you guys.
Yeah, we actually lost this year.
Yeah, there was that one. Yeah, there was that one loss.
It was our first one ever, yeah, and we lost. But it's kind of a weird match. We really never got a shot. They played real good on us that match, so we never had a chance.
Yeah, they did. They did play really good on you. It wasn't that you guys were doing much wrong. It's just weren't given much chance.
So this 9-ball for Justin, take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, so we were talking earlier about the Moscone Cup 2020 and how team members are going to be picked. Like, it was supposed to be 2 of the players were going to be points and 3 were wild cards, but now we're thinking maybe it's just going to be all 5 players might be picked or voted on because there won't be enough tournaments for points between now and then. So, be interesting to see how that turns out.
Yeah, I really have no clue what's going to happen right now with all this going on. I mean, it's all so crazy. Everything's like on hold and nobody knows what to do. So time will tell. We'll just see what they tell us what we're gonna do and how we make the team.
Well, if we're taking a vote, and if my vote counts for anything, you and Justin both get my vote.
Thanks. Yeah, I hope so. Hope we both get on.
All right, Dio comes to the table after Justin's dry break. Well, the good news is he can see the 1. No pocket for the 1. He's lined up pretty straight on this 1-9 combo. Does the 1-9 combo go to the side?
Yeah, I do believe the 9 does go on the side, but I kind of like just playing the 1-ball past the 9. Mm-hmm. You might maybe into the 2 and hope you don't make the 2 or try
that would be disaster.
To make the 2, but then just draw the cue ball by where the chalk is now. Or maybe where the rack is, somewhere, or not as far, in between the rack and the chalk. That would be like an ideal place to leave the cue ball, I think, in this where he's at. Or actually, it looks from this angle, it looks like he can draw. If you can keep it on the left side of the chalk here now, would be even a little bit better because you could hit the 1 softer.
Yeah, it looks like he's looking at shooting the 1 into the 7 and draw over in behind that 5. That's what he was just looking at, I think.
Yeah, I don't really like that because it's kind of hard, I think, to hold the cue ball here. It looks like he's spinning the cue ball up table. Well, that works. I don't.
All right, he's got him hooked.
Yeah, that works.
I kind of like your idea of shooting the 1 up table.
Yeah, shoot the 1. I think that was the right shot. Shoot the 1 up table towards the 2. Try not to make the 2, of course, and then just leave the cue ball like where the between the rack and the center diamond now would be actually like an ideal spot because you have plenty of balls to get behind, plenty of traffic in the way.
All right, good hit.
But Justin, is really one of the best kickers in the game, for real.
I think he's got him frozen on the side of this 4-ball.
Yeah, but I believe you're right. It looks like it.
Man, that's not even an easy one. If he's frozen on the side of that 4, that's not even an easy ball to hit.
Yeah, no, this is no easy kick because the cue ball's so far on one side of the table, and the ones on the other side. So the distance, you got to kind of make up for the distance and aim a lot shorter. So
And he had just barely missed that one. Ball in hand for Justin. Pretty open layout.
yeah, Justin should run out here, I would think.
2 to the 3 shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, just follow up past the 3-6. Perfect angle on the 2 to come back out in the middle of the table for the 3 ball in the side. He went a little further than he wanted for sure, but still should be okay. Just put a little bit of right on it. Come back over in the area he's at, maybe a little bit closer to this side. Yeah, that's okay. Just make sure you get a shot because a 3 is easy.
Yeah, 4 balls hanging. You can make it from anywhere. Just don't get yourself hooked. And coming from the 4 to the 5 shouldn't be a problem. Just cut the 4 in, come up the 1 rail to the middle of the table, and then from there should be clear sailing.
Yeah, I think really the only thing left in this rack is the 8 ball to the 9. That would be, I think, it. That's the only one you really have to travel.
These can be a little touchy trying to judge the speed. You can accidentally catch the 4 a little full and it kills your cue ball.
Yeah, you
accidentally catch it just a little too thin and your cue ball goes wild. It could be a little touchy from that distance.
Yeah, you can hit it too thin and catch the point on the corner pocket, and the cue ball comes straight up the rail, so you don't even get a good shot on the 5.
Yeah, there is that possibility too. But he did all right.
Those balls are a lot easier to control if you just put center ball on it instead of putting high English. People will think you put high English and it'll come off more natural because you're rolling it. No, you wanna put center on that ball really, where that ball ain't in the pocket, so it doesn't grab because when you put high English, you hit it a little too hard. It'll it'll try to grab and follow still after it comes off the rail. So you put center so you'll always have a roll. It'll be like it'll come off the rail a lot cleaner.
Okay, that's a good tip. So as predicted, Justin is handling these without too much difficulty. Bring the cue ball up near the side pocket, and that looks pretty good to me. Justin extending his lead 3-1 in this race to 9. So if you guys out there have never been to Derby City, if you're a fan of pool, you got to come down to Derby City. It's a lot of fun. It's a week long of like a pool player's heaven. You get there's nonstop action going on. There's bank pool, 1 pocket, 9 ball. Like 500 players in a bank pool tournament. When have you ever seen 500 players in a bank pool tournament anywhere? Or 400 players in a 1 pocket tournament? When do you ever get to see that?
Oh,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's not terribly expensive to enter, so anybody can enter. You get to play against all these great players. So come on down, it's fun. But if you are planning on coming down, book your room early because the hotel fills up quick. At least the discounted rooms sell out quick. And then you got to pay full price, and you don't want to pay full price at the hotel there.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't. It's expensive.
Yeah, like $300 a night or something like that. Or It's expensive. I know that the non-discounted price when all the cheap rooms sell out. All right, so Justin has made a ball. He's made the one in the side. No real shot at this two. I mean, you can see the two, but you can try to take some crazy thin cut shot to the side. But
I don't really.
what do you think?
I don't.
Actually, no. The two goes to the corner. Never mind. The two goes to the corner. I was thinking it didn't pass.
Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, the two goes. You definitely got to shoot this. Try to just stop your cue ball. Just make the ball. Yeah, take the shot like this with the 7 in the way.
Yeah, when I first looked at it, I didn't think it went. But then I looked a little closer. I was like, wait a minute, it does go. So what was I thinking? Never mind. So is he going to be forced to bump this 7? He can draw and avoid the 7, can't he?
No, I don't think so. I think he's going to try to come off the top of it.
Okay.
And slide. I don't know how much of the 7 he's going to hit. If he's going to hit it full, then he could just put a little bit of low and draw straight off the 7 towards the 4. But I think he's going to hit less of the 7, and he'll slide over to this bottom rail and then back out to the middle and shoot the 4 in the corner. We'll see. Yep, just like that. But he hit the 7 a little thinner than he wanted to, which caused him to go thin or he hit it thin, which caused him to go down to the bottom rail where he's at now instead of being up higher and closer to the 4.
Yeah. So now he's got this long, tough shot on the 4. But the good news is he's got a little bit of angle, and it's a little bit of angle on the right side. So if he can make this 4, the cue ball will come down between the 5-9. Is how it looks to me. All right, Justin, not successful with that long, tough shot, brings Dio to the table with a nice opportunity here to close up that gap in the score.
Yeah, and that shot Justin just took on it's a tough shot, long. You're close to the rail, you're straight in. The 5 ball's up here, so you got to try to slow roll it to keep shape. Tough shot he just took on, but.
I didn't see much of a safety opportunity there, so tough safe or tough shot, go for the tough shot, right?
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, that shot you have to go for the shot anyways. But I mean, some people decide to play safe in those positions because they don't feel comfortable shooting the hard shots. They don't want to shoot them. They'd rather play a hard safety. Just leave his opponent long or something. See, I think you should go for it, because then why give your opponent the first chance to win the game? Why not you give yourself the first chance to win the game? So that's the way I look at it.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. If it's me at the table, I'm shooting at that 4 ball, but I'm nowhere near the player that these guys are. Oh, cue ball got away a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know if the 8 looks like it does pass the 9, but I'm not sure. But I think he should. I mean, probably back cut this ball into the bottom left corner.
From this angle, it does look like the 8 passes the 9.
Yeah, see, he's back cutting this ball in the corner. I think that's the right way to shoot it. Tough shot, but
is he going to get lucky?
Way. Yes, he did.
Although I think Justin's the favorite to make this kick shot.
Yeah, I think he honestly makes this kick shot um, at least 8 out of 10, probably 9 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, good hit, but did not pocket the ball. That's that 1 out of 10 times he doesn't make it. We said 8 out of 10. Was that to make it or just to get a good hit?
I think to make it. I
That's
think
what I was thinking.
it's just one of them. It's that one time.
All right, came up a little short, but he should be able to handle this. Handle it, he does. 3-2, closes up that gap a little bit.
And you said this guy's from California?
I believe that was the information I had. I really don't have much information on him. That was what Fargo Rate said, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't know much about him.
Yeah, I've never heard of him, but he looks like he plays really good.
Yeah, seems like a pretty solid player.
Could sneak up and beat a lot of people.
Right. All right, here we go. Dio with the break. He made the wing ball. And, well, he's got to look at the one. The one does not pass the 7 to the corner. Can you just kind of bank the 1 between the 7-4 and let the cue ball go forward and hide him behind the 7, or you got something better? You got something better in mind?
I don't think so. It's in a tough spot here. It's a weird shot. Maybe just hit the. Man, I don't know. I'd have to look at it for a minute. He's already about to shoot. Yeah, he tried to make it some way. Yeah, he was in such a funny spot. You might honestly have been best to just go for the 1-7 combo. I mean, it was off angle, but it wasn't good where he was at. I mean, personally, I don't think so. There wasn't a good safety. You don't have a shot. The cue ball's on the rail. I mean, you can push, but now Justin's got a chance to shoot the combo or come up with something. And the cue ball probably wouldn't be on the rail if he pushed still. So, because he doesn't want to shoot the combo from the rail. So, I don't know. I think the best shot might have been to play for that, the 1-7 combo.
Yeah, unless maybe the one did pass the 7, but it sure didn't look to me like it did.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. Unless he tried to bank the cue ball. Unless he tried to bank the 1 off the rail about where Justin's hand is, and then hit the 4 and make the 1 off the 4. That would be the only thing I would think that
That makes sense.
That might have went if he could shoot it past the 7, but I really don't even think he could do that. The one was so far out. It would be a tough shot.
So, meanwhile, Justin is making this look pretty routine. You know, on his first shot, when he shot the 2 ball, I think it was, he nudged that 7 a little bit closer to the side pocket, putting that in a easier spot. So that 7 may have been the only real problem ball, which he took care of right away.
Oh yeah, when he shot the first shot of the game.
Right.
See, this is kind of the shot we was talking about earlier in the corner pocket. See, he chose to draw it, and why he stood there and looked at it for a minute, because he has to hit it hard enough. If he puts follow on it, he has to hit that hard enough to get back out where he is now. So if you hit it that hard, the follow grabs a little bit after it hits the rail, and it doesn't take off as far. So that's why he put low on it, because now he's just got to know his stroke for the draw shot instead of having to fight the follow coming off the rail.
Right. Yeah. Because cue ball force follows back into the rail, and, and then you got no real shot at the 8. So taking that completely out of the equation, all you have to do is just judge how much draw you're going to put on it, which is easier to judge than trying to make sure you don't accidentally get some type of force follow shot. So Justin running those out without much difficulty. 4-2, race to 9. All right, he's made a ball, and, well, you can see the 1. The 8 ball's hanging in the corner up there, so if you wanted to play a combination, it'd be a 3-ball combination, a 1-7-8 combo if you wanted to try to take that on. And he's lining it up.
Yeah, and I think that is actually the right shot in this, where he's at. The way they're laying, the one where the 7's at, it's kind of a big ball. The only bad part is the 8's on the right side of the pocket. So it makes it, he's only got like half of the 8 ball he can hit. So that's the only bad part.
Yeah, if the 8 was on the other side of the pocket, then that makes it a much bigger target.
Yeah.
But even where the 8 is now, he's gonna take it on. Unless he changes his mind.
Yeah, he's just trying to play the 1 down to the end rail. And it looks like he actually tried to get the cue ball over to the other side of the table, which, that's a great shot. That's a hard shot. The way, he's got to get the 1. Getting the 1 to the end rail is fairly easy because you can play it with good speed, so it's not so bad. But to getting the cue ball back across too, that's a great shot. And to get behind the ball.
All right, good hit, and he's going to leave him hooked. All right, nice kick there by Dio.
Yeah, this 1-3 might be wired here. It might be lined up for the corner. I think it's a little bit high, so where he's aiming at right now, if he hits the top of it, he might make the 1, and the 1 might push the 3 low, so the 3 might go in if he hits the top of this.
Yeah, so you can make the 1 or the 3. Hitting the 3, hitting the 1 a little bit high, it's going to throw the 3 a little bit. All right, you made the 1. And where's that 2 ball? Is the 3 going to bump the 2? Nope. So that was a little unfortunate. Now I think he has to play safe behind this 3.
Yeah, I think he's going to play the 2 to the end rail and try just bank it past the 3 and just don't try to get on the 3. Just try to make sure you get them hooked here, I think. I think it's hard to get all the way up on the 3 because the point on the side pocket. Yeah, see, if he hits it any harder, the point on the side pocket would have got him. So I don't think there was no way he could actually get the cue ball all the way up there.
Yeah, he made a great kick on the 1. Got a little unfortunate to not get a shot at this 2, but he's made a nice safety. Brings Dio to the table. Gonna try to kick this 2-8 in. And kick it in he has. Nice shot. That 2 would have gone clean if that 8 wasn't there.
Yeah, it would have. And the 2 ball hung up, so actually made this rack a little bit easier for him because I feel like cutting the 3 ball is actually a harder shot than shooting the 2 to get on the 3.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah, he's got to come, I guess, between the 5-9. But yeah, I'd probably rather be trying to do that than cut the 3 in. Yeah, like you say. Oh, don't freeze him on the 5. Don't freeze him. Oh man. Well, like they say, no good shot goes unpunished. It's just a delayed punishment. Delayed punishing him for the 2-8 kick.
Yeah, so it does look like he did hook himself off.
Oh yeah, he's kicking at it. Is he gonna kick this one in? Is it going? Nope. Oh, but he's got a hook out of it. And we've already seen 2 balls kicked in this rack. One for each player. Right? Let's keep kicking them in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, go ahead and kick at this, Justin. Shit.
I mean, he can't see any of the edge of this 3, can he? He has to kick, right? Or can he see
Nah.
the edge of it?
Yeah, he can see the edge of it. I think.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna thin it and try to bank the 3 back to the middle and bring the cue ball off the end rail under the 9 back up table. Yeah, just like this. But he wanted to get the 3 maybe just a hair further. But he did what he could. He just tried to control the white ball. And he didn't get like everything he really wanted.
But he has left a lot of distance. This ball's missable from this distance. Not for Dio, though. He handles it, no problem. Coming out 2 rails for the 5 in the side.
Just draw back here, just a little bit, 6 inches. Get a good angle on the 7, and then just come back across, shoot the 9 in the corner pocket. Or you can draw back about where the cue ball is now, and then draw back above the side pocket. But I like just following across and shooting this 9 ball up table on this shot from where the 7 is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like this.
That's pretty good speed.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
no.
Oh.
A few days earlier in the tournament, that ball would have gone.
Oh, yeah.
When the cloth was newer.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It would have.
Oops, I accidentally gave that point to the wrong person there. All right, Justin, 5-2. Man, that was kind of an exciting game. There was a lot of drama that match, that game. Each player kicked in a ball. There was some safety. There was a hung 9. They had a little bit of everything. Lots of drama that game.
Yeah.
I know you don't. When you're a pool player, you don't want drama. You just want nice, easy run out. Nice, easy run out after a nice, easy run out. We don't want drama.
Oh, yeah, we don't want any of that. But it happens. It happens all the time.
Justin with the break. Is that going to be a dry break? That's dry break. Brings Dio to the table. The nice shot at this 1 to get started with. And that's the 2 ball all the way back down table underneath the 8.
So I think he can draw. He can draw. Oh, he's looking at going 2 rails. I think he can really draw this ball one rail under the 4, 2 rails, and then back up to the just anywhere above the 4. But he looked at going 2 rails or above the 4. Oh, he just hit it hard trying to get down here.
Oh, wow. What a shot.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I think he could have just, heck, that same stroke, but just, half the speed. It probably would have grabbed more and would have just drawn back just like the way you said it would.
Yeah, just a little more low English and a little more left or right, and just a good stroke. And I think he could have drew back under the 4, but he decided he wanted to hit it hard. And
it wouldn't have looked as cool, but
yeah, for sure. But that was a good shot though.
That was a great shot he made.
Yeah. Now just draw back to about where his hand is, or a hair further. Oh, he about that same pocket. He about hung another one.
If you would have hung that 4 ball, I would have just said, okay, that pocket is obviously defective. We'll have to have it replaced.
Yeah, we would have had this match paused and then got the pocket fixed.
Mechanic, table mechanic, table 21. Are you just trying to just get to the middle of the table here, or are you trying to come all the way down past the 9?
Yeah, I'm just trying a little bit of left and coming one rail. Oh, he decided to go 2. See, I think that gives you more risk because it can take off on you with the inside. Just put a touch of left and come straight up table from where the 7 was. I think it's a safer route.
Yeah, and if you go just one rail straight down the middle of the table, you always have a shot on the 8, no matter where along that line that cue ball stops. You'll always have a shot. Whereas when you're the way he went, you're coming across the line where if it comes up short, you got kind of a tough shot. If it goes long, you got an extra tough shot.
Right. Yeah,
but he handled it. Nice run out there after Justin's dry break, starting with that pretty fancy shot there on that 1 to the 2.
Yeah. It was a fancy shot. I want to see that. I want to see a shot like that to start every game. They should make every game a 9 ball. You have to bank your first ball before you can start the run out. That'd be a fun game.
And whatever pocket you make the 1 in is the pocket you have to make the 9 in.
Yeah, there we go. And I do think that rack was illegal. He made 2 balls and no ball went up table that time. I'm pretty positive. And Justin was he was in his pool case, so he wasn't really looking, I don't think. And the other guy, and Dio, I don't think either one of these guys are really paying attention to the rack because just not used to it. It's a different way for all of us to play. So
yeah, especially when you make 2 balls on you hit them hard, you hit them solid, you make 2 balls on the break. You're not even thinking that it's an illegal break. You're just thinking, where's the ball? Let me shoot. You're not even thinking about did I make a ball past the head string?
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you make 2 balls, you're just like, I made 2 balls. I'm good. 1 ball had to get in there.
Yeah. You're just thinking about where's the lowest ball? Give me a shot. Give me a shot. So on this shot, he let the cue ball, kind of get away a little bit. So ended up leaving him with a tougher shot on the 4. And unfortunately, he has hung that ball. But it's going to make Justin kick at it at least.
Yeah, these pockets, when it comes down to the 9 ball event, these pockets, I think they are 4.5 inches, right? They're standard.
Yeah, as far as I could, they're just the regular diamond 4.5 inch pockets. They're not like super tight or anything, but towards the end of the tournament, they definitely start playing tighter.
Yeah, they get a little snug, or they get a little tough to play on. Oh,
Yeah, that's always a danger with kicking at a ball that's hanging in the pocket like that. Is especially when you're kicking it the way Justin did. That's always going to be a danger. But sometimes you just got to roll the dice.
this is rounding up to be a good match. It's gonna look like it's gonna be close.
Yeah, Dio's putting up a fight. I've never seen him play before, but he seems to be a pretty solid player. I like his game.
Yeah, he does look like he plays good.
Yeah, just 2 rails back to the middle of the table. You should be good. And when in doubt, go to the middle of the table. Can't go wrong from there usually.
Yeah, because unless the ball's on the rail or something, then middle of the table really is never that bad. There we have it, 5-4. Race to 9. We're halfway done.
Halfway there, and we're neck and neck.
That's if it goes hill. We're halfway done.
Yeah. But the way this is going, it's I'm predicting this is going to be a close match.
Yeah, I think so. Last prediction I made wasn't good, so I'm not saying nothing.
As soon as you predicted good things for somebody, they didn't win another game after that.
Yeah, I ain't predicting nothing anymore.
Yeah, you put the curse of death on him. You did. I've never seen a commentator's jinx quite so effective as the one you put on him.
Yeah, I got him. I was actually rooting for the other guy, so I did it to him, and it worked so great. I got him.
Hey, you got to be careful with that commentator's jinx. It's a very powerful juju, and with great power comes great responsibility. So use it wisely.
Yeah.
All right, looks like he's got a nice shot on this one. The 2 balls right there. Because come back up table for the 3. 4, 5, 6. Those are a little bit clustered up. So it's really going to be key how he gets on the 5. If he gets good on the 5, like if he gets a dead straight in on the 5 to that bottom corner, then that'll open up that 6 ball for him.
Dio, as long as the cue ball stops, make this 3. Yeah, he's looking good here. All he's got to do is make sure he gets an angle on the 4 to get on the 5, and I believe he's got a really good chance to make it 5-5 here, as long as he can stay in control and get out in this rack. Maybe then we'll have a race to 4 for the cheese here.
Yeah, and Dio, his tournament life is on the line. He has 1 loss. Justin has 0 losses so far. Oh, that 4 did not go. But he's got Justin kicking again. Think he can swerve around this?
Yeah, I think he can swerve this one. Catch rail first, and then make the 4.
Oh, he miscued.
Well, I think he could have, but we'll never know.
We'll never know. Now,
never
with
know.
ball in hand, do you play for the 5 in the same corner, or you play for the 5 in the side?
I play the 5 in the side because the cue ball don't have to travel as far, and I know I can stay on the right side of the 5 and be okay. I can be close enough to in line to know that I've got a good shot. I'm gonna have a good shot on the 6. So yeah, I'm playing the cue ball closer to the end. Yeah, I'm playing the cue ball closer to the end rail and following off the ball into the side or the side rail here and coming over because I feel like I'm gonna be more in line that way.
Yeah, I think that keeps you on your line pretty well.
Yeah.
But he's ended up looks like perfect on this. A little bit of draw. Yeah, he's good. He's got a little bit of angle.
All right, looks good to tie it up. At 5 games apiece.
Going toe-to-toe with the Iceberg.
I would like to know what his score was with Lee Van Corteza.
Yeah, that's the thing about Derby. They don't record final scores. They only record a win or a loss, so we can't look that up.
Right.
Because I'd be curious, too.
Yeah, because the guy, he plays good, so I'd like to see how he hung with Lee Van, too, because he hasn't lost to nobody else. And he's keeping up with Justin Bergman here. So I'd like to, that would be a good, cool thing to know. Not because, I mean, we never really heard of the guy until now, but obviously now we know who he is. He plays good.
And now we know to watch out for him.
Yeah. I go to California, I'm definitely not looking to play Dio.
All right, looks like a dry break, and Justin's gonna have a shot on. Looks like the one goes in the side past the 2.
Yeah, but I don't know it. It's tied. It looks like. Yeah, he's looking at something else, I believe.
Yeah, he's looking at banking this. All right, nice shot. And that's the 3 on the end rail, right?
Yeah, 3 pulls on the end rail. So he has enough angle here. He can just draw up to the end rail, to the middle diamond, about that part. But you need an angle. Just make sure you come off the rail. Yeah, just like that. That's perfect. Yeah, so looks good from here. Just come up, about right there. Justin will point out and show you where we're gonna be, for sure. He's easy for the commentators. So where's he gonna play for this next ball? Well, just wait 1 second. Justin will show you.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll line it out for you.
Yeah, you always know what he's thinking. He shows you his entire thought process. He shows his work.
Yeah, it's kind of like we talked about Chris Milling that time.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, he shows you everything he's gonna do, so you know. Justin shows you every position where he might go, and then his last choices, he's like, that's where he's gonna be. So you can always tell.
Yeah, we don't have to guess what's on his mind. He wears it on the sign.
Yeah, yeah. As long as you pay attention, you'll know what he's thinking. Yeah. So looking
perfect.
good. Yeah. Just come across. Stay in the middle of the side rail over here on the right. Stay in the middle, about up there.
Yeah, because you want to leave yourself angle. Yeah, don't try to come down for the 6. You know, stay up high so you have a nice angle to come up for the 7.
See, in that second line he was looking at, he had his cue behind the 9. He was looking at if he bumped the 9, that's the line he would have from there. But he's gonna go to the side rail because I think that's the only way really. But we'll see. Oh, he decided to run into the 9, which is good too because now you guarantee yourself an angle. But bumping into balls is dangerous sometimes when you don't have to because something. You hit the wrong side of the ball or something.
And I was looking ahead, you know, like where the 8 is. You know, you could just shoot a stop shot on the 8, and you're right straight in on the 9. If you move the 9, now you got to move a little bit harder. You got to work a little harder to get from the 8 to the 9, is what I was looking at.
Right.
But you know, it's minor, but something to keep in mind, even though it's pretty minor in this case. Maybe if it was the same situation, but earlier in the rack when you got more balls, in traffic, things like that, like the position ball before it, actually makes a difference. Do you want to move the ball or not move the ball? Whereas, when it's the 9 ball, it doesn't really matter. All right, Justin regaining the lead, 6-5.
And it looks like we're going to take a bathroom break, smoke break, something.
All right, players are going to take a break, so commentators are going to take a quick break too, so be right back. All right, players are back from break. Commentators are back from break. And here we go. So this has turned out to be a pretty good match.
Yeah, it has.
Wouldn't have guessed it from just from the difference in Fargo rates at the beginning of the match, but Dio is definitely holding his own.
Yeah, for sure. And talk about Fargo rates. They have the percentages.
Mm-hmm.
Dio has kept up with him the whole match. He's pretty much tied. He's down 1 game after 11 games. And he still only has a 13% chance, it says.
Yeah, Fargo rate doesn't take heart into consideration.
Yeah. Oh, 9. Oh, not this time. So made a ball, and it was a legal break, and no shot. So
it looks like Justin actually wasting no time pushing out.
Yeah, just going to try to tie up the 2. Yeah, not bad. I don't know if he got it good enough or if the 2 does go.
Looks to me like that 2 doesn't go.
Oh yeah, it definitely doesn't go.
All right, so if you're at the table, what are you doing here?
Do
you try to thin off the 1, try to get the cue ball over by the 2 ball?
Yeah, that's probably try to play the 1 ball, bank the 1 up by the 4-9, and play the cue ball over by the 2-5. Try to get behind it.
Okay, gotcha. So I was thinking, thin off the 1, but you're thinking hit the 1, a little bit fuller, like half ball type of shot.
Yeah, because then you got 2 chances to get safe, but he decided to go ahead and go for it. Which, I mean, I guess is okay because where the cue ball stopped, because he hit the 6, he could shoot the 2, 3 rails, and stop the cue ball, like stun the cue ball over behind the 5 and play safe, which is a good shot. So, like exactly where Justin was looking. Does he want to? He wants to draw back about where the cue ball is now would be good.
Yeah, Dio got perfect. Just replicate that. If he tries a 3-railer from here, does the side pocket come into play?
Yeah, I think you just put just a touch of left. That way it will go a little bit longer. Yeah, I see the cue ball was spinning just to get the 2 ball long enough to where you don't make it. He did get it. That was a good shot.
Yep, he's got him. He did his job.
That's exactly how he lined it up too. Was the 2 rail at that. That was a nice kick there.
Yeah, he lined up the 2-railer. He wasn't going for the 1 rail.
But that was a little funny though. I don't know. I can't believe he went for the 2 rail. I think you're supposed to go for the 1 rail there, but he hit the 2 dead in the face. I mean, so can't argue. He wanted the cue ball to check a little more there. That way he could just shoot the 3 and stop the cue ball there for the 4. But it didn't grab as much as he wanted. So now he's got too much angle on the 3, and he's gonna have to go up by the 7 and then come back out, come 2 rails, back out to probably about where he's at now. Yeah, well, he's gonna use the 3rd rail, which is fine too. Which is always a personal preference, because you can hit it harder and go 3, or hit it softer and go 2. So that rail's always a bonus.
Right. And here, 2 rails back to the middle of the table?
Yeah, just spin out 2 rails. Yeah, just like that.
And to get back to the 6, do you go forward 3 rails, or do you come backwards? Do you come back 2 rails? Come back 1 rail, or do you go forward 3 rails?
I don't know. Most of the time I use follow on this. I go 3.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 railer is actually a good shot too, and I shoot that more now than I used to, because it's easier to control for me now than it used to be. So I do play this shot a lot more now. So it depends on the day how I feel. If I feel like I need to go 2 or if I need to go 3. It's kind of just a bit depends on the day.
Just controlled that very nicely.
I like the 2 rail shot if you're feeling comfortable, but if not, I like the 3 rail because you can control it easier.
Yeah, I that's probably why I gravitate towards the going forward 3 rails there, as opposed to coming backwards 2 rails, because I'm always afraid of the side pockets coming back.
Right. Yeah, see, his cue ball was going straight at the side pocket.
But he didn't hit it hard enough to get there, so it worked out.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It puts the side pockets into play when you do that. When you do draw 2 rails, that's what I'm saying. When you feel good, I think I like the 2 railer. But if I don't feel good, I'm going 3 rails because I think I got more room for error.
Yeah, the only real downside with going forward 3 rails is the cue ball can go long, and then you end up with much longer shot to the ball you were playing position on, or it can go long.
Yeah, that is the only downfall to shooting at 3 rails, because you can end up long for sure that way. You're going to end up longer that way.
Here we go, Justin with the break. Justin has not been really been making the one in the side. I don't know if he's been playing the one in the side. I think he's playing the wing ball. Because that one is hitting the rail like a diamond away from the side.
So another dry break by Justin.
All right, brings Dio to the table. He's got a nice, easy, straight-in shot on the 1, but that 2 ball's tied up over there. Shoot the 1, roll forward, play safe on the 2.
Yeah, I believe so. If you can get the cue ball off the rail, because you don't want to be on the rail and have to play that safety.
Yeah. From this angle, it looks like he has angle. From this angle, it looks like he's pretty straight.
Yeah.
Camera angles are so deceiving.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I think he can. I think he can stun it just enough to get off the rail, punch it a little bit. Yeah, just a little more. That should be okay though. It should be. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, he was pretty straight. He hit that ball pretty hard, and that cue ball barely moved. So he was pretty straight.
Yeah,
All right.
nice.
Good.
Nice safety there.
Yeah, he's got him frozen on that 4. Hey, he's not really going to shoot right away without lining up 6 different things, is he? Okay, good. Had
Yeah,
me worried for a second there.
yeah, he definitely ain't doing that.
I mean, I thought he was actually going to shoot.
No, not this time.
So he's not even looking at like the one rail straight across.
Yeah, I think the 4's got him a little bit too much.
All right, that safety by Dio has earned him a ball in hand with a pretty open layout here. The 2, the 3, the 4 are all right there. The 5, he's going to have to play. Looks like he's going to have to play a 5-8 combination. Unless when he plays position on the 4, he could roll under the 5 for the 5 net corner by the 6 if he doesn't want to play the combination. But there's really no reason not to play the combination, I don't think. You know, the combination on that 8 ball that's hanging in that pocket, you probably can't even see it on screen. It's probably too dark.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see
There's
it.
you're like, it's combination. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I do see it up there.
Yeah, it's probably a little easier to see on this angle. Maybe.
Yeah, I do see it. Yeah, definitely the 5-8 combo, and you could actually play that with a little more speed because the 6 ball's laying in a good spot, but he didn't get far enough out, so actually hit it. I'd probably play this slow or still because you can follow out. I like playing this where if you can just make it, and if you make both of them, you're still perfect. Looking like Dio is gonna bring it back close again, bring it back within 1.
Yeah, he's got all the trickiness out of the way. Now it's just a matter of just stay in line. Shoot, stop. Well, draw back a little more than he had. But yeah, you know what I mean. Do what I mean, not what I say. All right, brings it back to within 1, 7-6, and this race to 9. And he all starting with that nice safety on the 2. And that 1 ball, he was almost straight in. He really put a lot of power on that 1 ball to just to get the cue ball off the rail. So yeah, that 1 could have easily rattled out.
Yeah, even as easy as the 1 ball was, hitting it at the pace he did, that shot is not easy at all, hitting it that hard.
Oh, absolutely not. That pocket shrinks up when you hit it that hard.
Yeah, so that was actually a great shot to hit it like that.
All right, neither player is really having much luck with the break this match.
Yeah, definitely not. Both of them are struggling for sure off the break.
So Justin is in a similar situation as Dio. He's got a straight-in shot on the 1 with not much of a shot at the 2, except if Justin wanted to, he could play a 2-4 combination, whereas Dio had no combination prospects.
Yeah, so we're going to play the 2-4 combo. He's going to try to slide the 2 over below the 8 here and play the 2 in the left corner pocket. And try to leave the cue ball over here on the right side of the table.
Yeah, he's got to cut this a little so the cue ball will be going to that side rail. You know, the cue ball is going to be going to the right and the 2 ball is going to be going to the left. So yeah, he's definitely going to be playing position for the 2 to that bottom left corner. Just don't hit it too hard where the 2 ends up behind the 8. And he hit it perfectly.
Yeah, good speed there. Always a touchy shot. The 2 can always get away from you.
All right, how are we getting to this 3? And where are we playing the 3? Playing the 3 in the same corner, or is playing the 3 for the... I don't think the 3 goes past the 5.
I think he's got enough angle. Like, he's looking right there. I kind of like coming 2 rails back to middle table and then just play the 3 in the same pocket. Or he could play it slow and shoot the 3 up in the top right corner, which will leave him a longer shot, but it's okay. Still should be able to make it. Yeah, not a bad idea either to just go ahead and bump it, because if you do bump it, nothing really bad can happen in that situation where he was. No matter how he runs into it, nothing bad can really happen.
Of course, I've said that to myself before. What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, it can go wrong, but I'm saying not.
Yeah,
not really,
I know.
Not really in that situation. There's not really anything that can go wrong, but of course, it can at any time.
So unfortunately, Justin's got kind of a bad angle on this 5. He's looking at just rolling this in and taking a long shot on the 6. If he wants to try to come 3 rails around, he's got to avoid some traffic. So it looks like he's just going to take the long shot on the 6.
See, the 6 is in the 50-yard line. It's in the middle. So I kind of like actually rolling that ball, coming off the side rail with right hand spin, and just coming off the side rail about 3 or 4 inches. Then you have a good angle on the 6 to get on the 7 still. But he decided to draw back for this, which is still good. Looks okay as long as the cue ball stops.
Whoa. I think it stopped just in the nick of time. I think.
Yeah, I think just in time. Yeah, just in time.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Looks like he's having to swerve it just a little.
Yeah, he did swerve it a little.
Yeah. So still got to come around get shape on the 9 here. Just gonna play it 3 rails, play the cue ball off the 3rd rail, and just come up just a little bit for the 9. Take a little bit longer shot on the 9 instead of taking any risk and trying to get all the way back around. Just get yourself a decent shot at it. Which he got a lot of it. See the angle he could have played the cue ball back on the left side of the table and shot the 9 over here, but it's too much risk. So he definitely wanted to stay up there for a shot at the 9 in this corner. That way he knows he's got a shot at least.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you hit that nice. Yeah, as opposed to trying to come a little bit farther for the 9 to the bottom right corner. Yeah, you can easily roll past your position and end up with some weird back cut to the side or something, or bank shot, or yeah. Just stay up high on the table. You know you can just cut the 9 in. It's a spot shot. You can make it from up there, no problem. Is that what you meant?
Yes, perfect. You got it.
Just make sure I'm following along. All right, Justin on the hill, breaking for probably his last time this set. Unless Dio wins the game and wants to pass the break to him.
So it looks like another dry break by Justin. But the one laid up.
All right, what are we doing here?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out.
We pushing out. You're not going to go for some crazy shot where you try to like spin the one in off the end rail and some crazy shot like that, are you?
No, I don't think so. I think you might just have to push to. He's in a weird spot. Maybe push to like bump the 3, try to tie it up on the 9, and just play the cue ball like right there behind the spot. That way he can't see enough of the 1 to where he can just play you behind the 5 and 2. You want to leave it thin where he can't get over there. So I don't know. It's looks like he might play him. Yeah. See, well, he might hit. Yeah. See, I think Justin has enough 1 ball that it's pretty. Oh no, maybe not. I was gonna say it looks like he might have enough 1 to play behind those balls. Man, it looked like he had more than that, but yeah, obviously not. He's giving it back, so.
Yeah, I was suspecting he was going to be panning that one back. Because yeah, what's the like about this? Unless he can, if he can come off that 1 and bump the 2 ball and leave him hooked by the 5. Oh, that's a nice shot. He moved that's a nice shot. He hit that one so thin. That one just barely wiggled. It just kind of moved like about a ½ inch over.
Yeah, that was a really nice shot.
Justin's like, damn, can I change my mind? Can I take it back? I don't think that one's dead in the corner off the 8 either. If he makes a good hit, I don't think that one's going to go.
No, but I think it's definitely got a chance. So he's definitely trying to just get a good hit. Yeah, and he
safe.
Yeah,
nice.
Safety.
Looking at just coming 1 rail off the end rail, just checking the angle the cue ball's going to travel after making contact with the 1.
Yeah, I don't know if he could swerve this ball. Well, I guess not. I was about to say if he could swerve a little bit, he could hit the top side and bank the 1 back down behind the 6 and play the cue ball up table, maybe behind the 3-9. But I guess that wasn't an option, so he had to kick at it. But now it looks like he leaves Justin an open table for a chance to win the game and the match here. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think if he gets good on this 2, And then, you know, that should let him get pretty good on the 3. Once he gets past the 3, that should be pretty wide open from there. You know, the 1 to the tube to the 3 is about the only real tricky parts here. Once you get past that, it's looking well. You gotta kind of go back and forth to the 6, 7, 8, 9, or they're at opposite ends of the table. So yeah, there's room for things to go wrong, but I'm not really liking Dio's chances from here, though.
Yeah, I don't think so. He's just gonna come back and forth here, back to the middle of the table for a decent shot on the 3. Now just come float 2 rails back out to the middle, and then it should be all over.
And you got to draw this ball. If you just roll it, trying to go 2 rails, you can bump to 7. So you got to draw it, so you make sure you don't bump to 7. And that's perfect. Well, pretty good. Yeah, maybe let the cue ball get away a little, but he's fine.
Yeah, still should be okay. Just draw a few inches. You can still follow to the end rail, or draw a couple more, and you can draw out of it off the 5 back out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he doesn't have to go to the end rail and back to the middle of the table, does he? He can just stop it. Oh, he is going to the end rail. Okay. Guess he had a little more angle than I thought.
Yeah,
and he's ended up pretty straight on this 5. He's going to have to just draw back.
Yeah, I think he actually has a small angle. I think he can spin off the rail a little bit. That way he doesn't have to just draw back, huh? Yeah, just like
right.
that.
Yeah. Yep, right you were.
Same. He came a little far. He wanted a little more angle on the 6 so he could roll it and come back across. But so now you had to punch it and come out. But still should be just fine.
And as long as he has some angle, then there shouldn't be any problems. He's got a little bit of angle. He's not dead straight.
Yeah, he's just going to come up by the side pocket. Oh, no, he's going to the short side of the 9. I thought he was just going to follow and come up by the side pocket on this side, but he ended up straight in anyway, so it's okay.
All right, well, that does eliminate Dio Alpajora from this event, but he put up a great fight. His only 2 losses were to 2 great players, Justin Bergman and Lee Van Corteza. So keep an eye on this guy. He's a pretty good player. Justin, of course, moves on, undefeated still. All right, so Skyler Woodward, thank you very much for sitting in with us. We had a great time as always. And that's going to conclude our coverage of this match. So be sure you guys subscribe. We got plenty more matches coming up. So Kevin Ross, Skyler Woodward, thank you guys for watching. See you guys.